There's something just about the South. It's just so hot, so early. Good morning. Today I thought that I would take y'all along with me to make some more of the garden beds that I have for the tomatoes. I have 2 more sets to show you here. So I have all these concrete blocks, and really these are just to keep the wood off the ground because the raining season here has been really weird right now, and I don't understand it. Today's the first day of actual sun. I mean, this is a blue sky, and we haven't had that in a while, and that's not normal for us to be so cloudy. So today I'm very thankful for the sun to be out, not thankful for all these mosquitoes to be out, but this is what we're doing. So I have all that concrete today, and I'm gonna make 2 beds. Hopefully I can, wow, I'm red right now. What is that? So hopefully we can get that, I can get that done today, and I can get all the remaining plants from the front that you probably saw in the other video out of the front, so I can fill up the table and make it nice and sittable again. But let me show you what I am dealing with right now. So the sizes that I am going to be having. So these are the sizes I'm dealing with right here. So I have a really long one and then quite a large square. That is, don't mind my mess, but that's how that one's doing right now. You can see the ground is a little shifty on that one, so I'm gonna have to do some work, but that's the tomatoes right now. So these are the 2 beds that are gonna go on the other side, and that's because this yard, other than that spot right there, does not get a lot of sunlight. I mean, these are a lot of trees in this yard. They're big and they cover, so unless I put it right smack in the middle, this area is not going to get any sun. So I'm going to be placing these 2 on the other side of the gate. So you can see on this side of the gate, I'm on the tripod, this is the only area it has so much sun right here, and I know that during the summer it's just going to get baked, but you know, you got to give it some sort of light. Tomatoes are currently just a project. It's really an experiment to see if they'll grow right there, but this is where we're going to put the flowers. Okay. But first, before we do anything, the most required thing in the world is going to be bug spray. So I think this is a pretty good setup. I might tilt that one a little bit more towards it, but I think this is the best option. So it took a minute to get all of those together in the right order because it is a little angled. But I wanted to make sure there was no huge gaps And see there's a little crookedness, but no huge gaps. So that makes me happy. So I can go ahead and put down the cardboard and start filling it up. Yay! So I just had an idea. So I just had an idea, and I'm going to play around with the structure because I'm wondering, and it'll take more concrete, but pulling it out so that way maybe around it I can put other flowers in there, like individually sectioned off, so they won't be completely shaded over by how tall the sunflowers are going to be. So probably need an extra 1 or 2 concrete pieces, so I may not have enough for the small one, but I figure give it a try. Why not? So right here, I went ahead and I put it on the outside. As you can see, it's sitting on just the edge, and these gives me more planting space. I can probably put individual blocks right here on the corners, but for the most part, it gives me more planting space. Okay, so I think this will be its final form. I just got to move around the block just a little bit. See the one that's leaking out. That's really not a big problem though. There is a little bit of a gap between there and there, but I think I will probably use one of the soil bags just as a barrier so it doesn't seep out or anything like that. I think other than that, I mean, I think that's good to go. And then I can start planting in there and then put the trellis up there. That might work, but I'll be needing to put some soil on top of this so this can help compost and everything. I'll probably take the hammer and break up those watermelons a little bit more and get the rest of the soil in there. Yep. And again, this is just an experimental garden. This is the area that gets the most sun, and so I wanted to be able to plant my sunflowers back here because our backyard is heavily shaded. And it's nice in Texas, but it doesn't really allow yourself anything to grow here. So I hope that all of my vines and everything will really like it here. There's the pretty little plant I just bought. I'm very excited about it. Yay! So I'm showing the bed right now. I did go ahead and put some of the cardboard in there. That back piece of cardboard, I'm not too happy with it. I'll end up discarding that later because it's a little too high. But for now, let's go ahead and cut open some bags of dirt. Now the dirt that I decided to pick up or purchase, it was from Home Depot. It is local. It's Texas native. If you haven't heard from it, you might be able to find it. This one is a topsoil, but it is 100% organic, as you can see. And it is able to be used in flower beds. It helps with drainage retention and all that. And a lot of people think that you can't use topsoil inside of your garden beds, but you can, just depending on you know, the nature of the soil. So check it out. So I'm going to be mixing this topsoil in with a couple different items. I have compost and I also have some decomposted manure. But look at the dirt. It's not very dry. It looks dry, but it's not. And it has quite a few pieces of wood, which will help with water retention down here. And there's another thing that you can do with these bags. It does note it, and I think it's really neat. You can use these bags as a type of weed barrier instead of having to go buy that weed barrier stuff that never works out right. So just cut this open, put it down first, and then put your soil on top, and you'll be able to pull this out easier than some of the other items. Now, I am adding the organic compost on here. I'm just going to mix it all up. Gardener's manicure right there. Make sure you use a scrub brush, guys. So I have plenty of leaves to just, never mind the trellis, those are going up, but just endless amounts of leaves that I can source from and get out, because they all need to get out anyway. It's hot, the bugs have lived, it's time to go. So, time to break up. So that was 5 bags of soil so far in here, and had I not put the leaves or anything else in there, that would have been so much more. As you can see, there's still quite a wall to still go up, so I'll probably dump more leaves in here, probably 2 or 3 more pails full, and then top it off with another layer of soil like I just did. So I mean, it's a lot of soil, but not as much as it would have been if I didn't use the leaves. So it's kind of been a few days. I've left this garden alone for probably a few days after the last shot. It was only because I had a birthday that came up, and then honestly it was just too hot and I was too tired to come out and finish it. But the sun has finally come out. This morning it was far too humid to do anything. So let me go ahead and get some more dirt in there. As you can see, I put some clippings in there. I went ahead and mowed the grass this morning, and I put some clippings in there just to help with the bulk in there, and I added a little bit to the smaller bed that's right there. So now I'm just going to finish putting up some of the soil and plant the plants. Oh, they're right there, that have been sitting in the front, pretty much dying in their little encasement because they should have been planted a long time ago. So let's go ahead and So I have finished for the day. I've got a couple of the plants out. Most of the ones from the front are all gone. I didn't get to fill these up. The only ones I got were these back ones, and these have my moonflowers on it. But all of these ones in the back I didn't get to fill up because I did run out of dirt again. But considering how tall these are, let me see if I can get down how tall these are, and I filled most of these up with all kinds of leaves and then some of the scraps from the lawn mowing. It's not bad. It could have been a lot worse when it comes to the price. I did end up using Miracle-Gro at the end because it was on sale. I don't normally buy it because it's usually not a cheaper option, but this time it actually outbeat everybody else for the Memorial Day sales. So I got those. I'm just going to hit this up with some water because it is very dry. So I'm going to call it for the day. It's in the triple digits down here now, and I am literally sweating. My eyeballs are sweating, and I think I deserve a tasty beverage now for all of this work. So I'm gonna go treat myself. But I am very excited for the amount of work that was done, and let me just show you. It's almost all gone. Those are just strawberries. And that's another one of my lavender. That's my Provence lavender, which I need to find a nice sunny spot for, which will probably be in the same area as the rest of them. And these are the ones that are staying up front. So once I can get that down, I can get this all situated. So I'm very excited about it all. And yeah. So thank you for coming along this journey with me. Oh, another thing, look, I put mascara on and it didn't weep from all the sweat. I'm super excited about that. Because sometimes they say they're waterproof and they're not. But anyway, thank you for coming on this journey with me. I hope you continue to come on this journey with me. Like I said before, I don't know what this channel is really going to be. It might just be everything I'm interested in, which will be mostly cooking, baking, gardening, and crafting, which is a lot of what I do. And maybe I'll have some books along in there, so it'll just be a giant hodgepodge. All right, so thank you, and I hope everybody has a really great day. Stay hydrated and stay out of the heat. Make sure you take lots of breaks. Bye.